Hi friends! As many of you know, I have a goal to be a seamstress. I love working with my sewing machine. Oh, hey girl, not very neat. I love working with new fabrics. Got my little pile there. I love everything to do with sewing. I don't really have the opportunity here in our beautiful small town to go to fashion school and study sewing, so instead I'm just going to follow YouTube tutorials and give it a go. As many of you will know, my favourite piece of clothing is definitely leggings, and I have this lovely fabric which I have safety pinned to me. I'm going to try and turn this into some leggings. I will be using a tutorial from Micarah Tewers' video, the one where she makes an Elsa costume, and hopefully I'll have a nice pair of nice shiny mermaid leggings that stuck. That's my safety pin dress. Oh, it's back. Nice pair of shiny mermaid leggings, as I was saying. And then maybe some leftover material to make a top, or as Kira has requested, a dress. But anyway, let's get down to it. So to start my project off, I got my fabric and laid it on the floor. I then flipped a edge over so that I had a doubled up piece of fabric to work with. I got myself my favourite pair of tights and laid them on top as a guide, and then started cutting around them. Something that I didn't do, which is why it took me 3 attempts to get this right, was I didn't cut enough room around the pants to allow for seams for when I actually sewed the pants together. So if you try and do this the way I tried and do it, just cut an extra 2 or 3 inches around there and you should be fine. So once I cut this out, I then have to cut out a second piece because you'll need 2 pieces of doubled up fabric to do this. So here I was trying to make the second piece of double up fabric, and I wasted time by straightening it out with my tights on top and trying to trace around them until I realised I could just use the first piece of double up fabric to get the exact same size. Isn't that a smart idea? I hope you're enjoying these sound effects just as much as I am enjoying playing around with them. I'm enjoying playing around with them almost as much as I enjoyed making these pants. So here you can see me wasting a bunch of time pinning the edges of these pants. This is such a huge waste of time because you only need to pin down to the hips, which I learnt later in the day. I just thought, oh, this will work so well. And then when I finished pinning them, I thought the shape looked really, really nice for a dress. So you can see I will pick them up in a moment and lay them on me and just sort of show them off as a dress and go, oh yeah, this is nice, quite nice. So I decided that this looked nice as a dress. I then went on my iPad to make sure that I was making this right, and there was 3 hours of video here of me watching Micarah Tewers videos. Luckily I edited that out and deleted it, but yeah, I realised I had wasted that whole time pinning all around the edges when I didn't need to. So I picked it up and I was ready to start it and just sew down to the hips, not sew all the way down the legs. So I thought I was finally ready to start this on the machine, so I got myself a piece of scrap fabric and started running that through. I just wanted to play around with the stitch a little bit because I really wanted a zigzag stitch on this material as it was kind of scratchy. But I didn't want to just jump on the material with the stitch. I wanted to play around with how much spacing and stuff I wanted, and basically wasted about 10-15 minutes doing this. But for some reason, I did this on a different material to what I was using. I don't know what I was thinking, and I ended up creating a huge knot. It's very stuck. It's not focusing. It's very, very stuck. Stuck. Ah, yes. free. So after I finally got that huge knot out, I put my plate back in, screwed it all back in, and started doing a few sample pieces again. So this time, however, I cut a piece of fabric off some of the spare fabric I had and gave that a go. I don't know why I didn't do it the first time, but eventually I was happy with it. It wasn't getting stuck, so I decided I was ready to start sewing the hips down. So all I had to do was sew from the top down to that point. So when I actually finally got around to starting the sewing and sewing down to those hips, it started going really smoothly. It was coming out of the machine so easily. I was really happy with it, especially after I'd had a half-hour delay with a huge knot I created. But it really started coming together and it was really great to see. So what she kind of did in the video was flip them so that the seam is in the middle, and so then you've got pant legs, and just pin the pant legs up. And we're going to sew that V now. I'm excited! Here goes! I feel like I should be nervously laughing. Nervously laughing indeed, as at this point I realised that the pants were looking like they were going to be too small. I was really excited that they were looking like proper pants. Like, I don't know what I was expecting them to look like. I was just expecting this to fail, but the realisation that these probably weren't going to fit had hit by now. Really nervous to try these on because I think it worked, but then I think I made them too small. It's okay though. I have a friend I can give them to if I made them too small. Gotta clean up all these pins I spilled, and that one there. This is my little hack. Oh, there's a couple under there. Got all my pins, and then just scoop them into here. So hard to do. Ta-da! And I usually just pop this on the magnet. Yay! So my first two attempts didn't really work, but luckily my sister-in-law Ash is quite a bit smaller than me, so she ended up with the pants instead. Okay, so third time's a charm. I finally got some that I've allowed enough seam room to get them. I had to do 2 attempts for allowing seam room, but now I think they're too big. If I let go of this, I'm just going to show the world my undies. So like, these is too big. But I do have a theory on how to alter clothes, so I'm going to give it a try. Basically, I'm just going to run this over the seam again, which hopefully will bring it in about this much. But we'll see where we go. Okay, so I knew this was tight when I put it on. I'm trying to take it off so I can alter it. It's stuck. Can't. Oh, there's a hole. Oh, maybe I can rip the seams. Like, I can't get it off my leg. It's stuck, and I put a hole in it. So doing this one-handed so I can record. It's really tight. Okay, I gotta stop recording so I can. So I've managed to widen the hole a bit, and I think I can get this off. Oh, freedom! I'm gonna have to fix that. Finally, I have finished them. I did make a mistake. Oh, just here. And I didn't straighten out the fabric before I sewed over it, but it's alright if you wear a shirt like this, nobody can tell. It's so cute. Oh, I have an idea, I'll be back. Yeah, buddy. I love these $8 shoes from Kmart. I feel like this looks like pajamas with the shirt. It's not a pajama shirt, it is a proper shirt, but with the pants it looks like pajamas. Thank you to everybody who watched this video of me making some pants. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you in other videos of me attempting to make stuff.